In a small suburban town, 16-year-old Emily sat on her bed, her face illuminated by the glow of her smartphone. She scrolled through Instagram, her thumb moving rhythmically as she navigated a sea of perfectly curated photos. Friends were smiling at the beach, influencers were showcasing their new outfits, and celebrities were flaunting their luxurious lifestyles. Emily felt a familiar twinge of inadequacy creeping up on her. Like many of her peers, Emily spent several hours a day on social media. Recent studies show that teenagers in the US spend an average of 3 hours a day on social networking sites, and this constant exposure can significantly affect their mental health. Emily was no exception. She would often compare herself to the images she saw online, feeling increasingly disconnected from her own reality. Emily was an aspiring artist. She loved to draw and had a knack for creating intricate sketches. However, the constant stream of perfect art from her favorite social media accounts left her feeling like her work was never good enough. She rarely posted her own creations, fearing judgment or a lack of likes. This fear wasn't unfounded. Research indicates that social media can foster a culture of comparison, leading to low self-esteem and anxiety among teens. One evening, Emily's best friend, Mia, noticed something was off. "You've been quiet lately," she said during a video call. Emily hesitated but eventually admitted how she'd been feeling. "It's just, every time I go online I see everyone's lives looking so perfect, and mine just feels dull." Mia understood. She had been through a similar experience. She shared with Emily a study she'd read about how social media tends to show the highlights of people's lives, creating unrealistic standards that can lead to feelings of inadequacy. "Most people don't post about the bad days or the times they feel lonely," Mia said. "We're all just seeing the best parts, not the whole picture." Their conversation opened Emily's eyes. She began to recognize how social media had been distorting her view of reality. The pressure to conform to these idealized standards was affecting her creativity, mental health, and even her friendships. Studies have shown that teens who spend more than 3 hours a day on social media are at a higher risk of developing mental health issues like depression, anxiety, and loneliness. Determined to regain control, Emily decided to take a break from social media. She deleted the apps from her phone, and instead of scrolling aimlessly, she picked up her sketchbook. At first, she felt uneasy. What if she missed out on something important? But as days turned into weeks, she noticed a shift. She was no longer comparing herself to others or seeking validation from likes and comments. She began to appreciate her art for what it was, a personal expression of her unique perspective. Her confidence grew, and she started to share her drawings with her close friends in person, receiving genuine feedback and support.